welcome to my channel and my first painting video. Autumn is here, so I thought I would go to the park the other day and film myself painting. It's the first time I've done that, but I think it turned out pretty well. I was outside, so the lighting might change a bit during the video, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. So, thought I'd talk about the sketchbook that I'm painting in, which is a Strathmore 140-pound watercolor sketchbook. This is my third painting I've done in it, and I like it. It's pretty good. There's some things to talk about. So you know how watercolor paper has a really smooth side and then the other side has some tooth? Like it's a little bit rough, and I think that's generally the side that you're supposed to paint on, or I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like it absorbs the paint better. So the first thing I noticed when I was going to start painting in this book was that the rough side that I prefer to paint on is always on the inside. I don't know if I could explain this so it makes sense. It's always facing in from the center, so if you start like going through the book, it's on the wrong side, but then when you get to the center, it'll be on the right side again. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. It's not a big deal, but I noticed that for the quality of the paper, it doesn't really warp too bad, and it like absorbs the water pretty good, and it doesn't get anything on the page under it. But you know, when it kind of like flakes if you start just loading it up with way too much water, almost like when you have an old sweater that like pills and the paper does that. It didn't do that on this painting, but on another one where I was trying to get a lot of pigment on, it kind of started to do that. And I don't know if that's because I was painting on the smoother side or if that's just the quality of the paper. Other than that, if you're just doing more delicate paintings, you're not working one spot a whole lot, it's pretty good. I kind of recommend putting a big piece of paper or something under so that it doesn't like leak on the pages underneath, because that happened to me a bit, just like around the edges, not through the paper, but sometimes I used a lot of water and it just fell off the edges and went to the pages underneath. So you might want to put something under so it doesn't do that. It's like a regular hardbound book. It doesn't flip over like a spiral kind, and it looks really nice. I like it, but when I started painting, I kind of wished that it would fold over a little bit, but I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I bought it, so. Another thing that doesn't really matter a whole lot, but the cover of the book, it's really soft and velvety almost, and it gets dirty really easy. I put it in my backpack and stuff just like sticks to it, and it looks like it's stained now. I don't know if that matters, but just so you know. People probably don't talk about that. That's pretty much all my notes on this book. It's pretty good. I'm glad I got it. I got it at Michael's, and I like never go there, but they just kept giving me coupons. So I went on my phone on their website and pulled up a coupon. It was like 50% off everything, so I just wanted to keep buying stuff. But then it was sad when I picked out that book and some brush pens and a paintbrush, and when I went to the checkout, the girl told me that their coupons actually don't apply to any sketchbooks or other books. So I just bought it anyway though, because I really wanted it. It was like $17 or $18, which is like, you know, whatever. But I'm going to talk about the brush also that I'm using. It's really awesome. It's called a Pentel Aquash water brush. So you can kind of see in the video, it's like a tube, and you just fill it up with water, and then you screw the top back on, and when you squeeze it, it's soft, and you squeeze it for a little drop of water to come out. So you don't have to dip your brush in a glass or something while you're painting. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I got the size small. but I don't think I need to buy another size. It's like decent, unless I wanted to do a big wash, you know, like paint the entire background. But I think I would just pull out another brush I had in my backpack for that. I don't think I'd need to buy another water brush. But yeah, it's really cute and clever, and I like it a lot. I'm glad I got that. That one, the coupon did work on, so I think it was $5 regular price, and I got it for like $2 and change. Yep, and I bought a white jelly roll and a Tombow brush pen at the same time, but I didn't use that in this painting. Watercolor is nice. It's my favorite medium. I haven't done a whole lot of it lately, but I used to have these really beautiful Winsor Newton artist quality, like professional set. It was one of the tin set, and I inherited it from my uncle, who was an artist. I was playing with them when I was like a little kid, just practicing with watercolor, and I also got this How to Paint Watercolor book from him. So I would go through the exercises with these really nice, beautiful paints. And a couple of years ago, I lost my luggage. So I lost a lot of my stuff, including those paints. And I'm sad. But I've been trying to save up to get another professional quality set of watercolors because I miss them. In this video, I'm using Winsor Newton Cotman, which is their like student quality, and also Reeves. Reeves is the cheapest brand you can get at Walmart. I don't think I even bought them. My friend just gave them to me because she didn't want them anymore, and I don't know why I never bought better paints after that. But I went to this art show a couple months ago once, and there was this really nice lady who was doing a live watercolor painting, and we were chatting. And she just gave me these paints, these Cotman ones, because she said that people gave them to her and she doesn't really use them. The red and the green, those are the Winsor Newton Cotman. And then the yellow is Reeves. And it works all right in this one, but in my part 2 I'll do of my leaf paintings, or when you want to do really thick layers of pigment, it doesn't dry very opaque, and you need to keep layering it. After the paint dried, it kind of just doesn't stay as opaque as it looked when it was wet. And it's okay. I mean, some paintings are nice to just have really delicate and translucent layers anyway. But if you want it to be a really nice dark color, it kind of is annoying. And I think that's also when this paper started to kind of flake, is because I kept working the same area over and over because I was trying to get it to be more opaque. Yeah, I filmed the other leaf, the first one, the day before I did this, but it just didn't work out. I did 2 paintings that day that I filmed, but I wasn't on a table or anything. And the light was changing, and I think I put the camera behind me and my head got in the way for some of it. So this time I set my tripod up on a picnic table in the park right in front of me, and then when I edited it, I just flipped the video so it wasn't upside down. So definitely worked a lot better. I'm pretty happy with my first painting video that I've done. I think it worked out pretty well. And it was fun. Yeah, I often think about how we just have so many resources. And it would just, there's so many things that you could do, especially in this age of technology and having so much information at your fingertips and so many resources, and how I think that a lot of the time your own self is the main thing that holds you back from being successful. Because I don't know, if you weren't ever lazy or uninspired or bored. If you just had the motivation, you could do so much in one day. You could just, like, I've been wanting to do painting videos for a while. It's just been something that I've been thinking about, like, oh yeah, I should do that. That would be cool, and people would probably like it. But I just never did it. And I've had my camera for years. Like, I got it for Christmas back in 2012 or something, and I've had the tripod. I could have done it. I don't know why I never did. I think that maybe one day we won't have as many resources. We won't have the freedom that we do now. Like, maybe we won't have the internet anymore, or technology or something, and we'll just think like, wow, we're idiots. I could have done so much when I had the chance. You can learn anything pretty much from the internet for free, basically. You can learn a language. I'm doing Duolingo right now for German. And I don't know if a university class would be better, or probably just being around people who speak a language is the best thing, but yeah, anyway, I'm talking too much. I'm glad it's autumn. I'm looking out the window right now and seeing brightly colored leaves, and it makes me happy. I think I'm going to paint more leaves. I don't know if I'll film them all because people will probably get bored of that, but maybe I could sell some originals of my leaf paintings or something. They're really fun. I guess that's all I have to talk about today. So anyway, thanks for watching my first video. I hope you liked it. I hope you watched the whole thing because it's kind of long. But I hope that didn't deter you, or if it did, that's okay. Yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to make more of these. I'm going to upload part 2 of my leaf painting, like probably tomorrow or something, because I kind of did them at the same time. I originally was going to make it all one video, but I thought it would be too long, so I just made 2. Okay, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.